Oh, Paul, welcome back to Chesterfield. How does it feel to return to the club?
Absolutely over the moon, yeah, fantastic. Just standing there now, talking to yourself, looking out at the ground. A long way from Saltergate, put it that way, in my opinion. But the pitch looks great. You know, empty stadium at the moment. But I've seen this place rocking, and it does rock as well. So yeah, great to be back.
We talked about the fact that you have unfinished business with the club.
Yeah, you know, we've just briefed on that. You know, I came here, I didn't show what I was a better player than I actually showed. So that does privately disappoint me. I got injured. I did my cruciate ligament. We only had 13, 14 players in the squad them days. John Duncan came in, and I had to go for various reasons. And I was just getting back to my full fitness after my cruciate ligament. So yeah, it was disappointing, but you know, I've lived here now for 30 years, Chesterfield, and you know, I love the place. And we just want to take this club back to where it should be, which is a Football League club. Looking out there now, it's just heartbreaking to see where we are. But we are where we are, and we need to move forward.
So how did you get into scouting?
2012, Lee Turnbull, after a reunion that we came here, which was the 20 years after the Liverpool 4-4 draw, just chatting, and he says, you're out the game, you should be in the game, the likes of you should be in the game. I said, well, okay, because I was doing other things at the time. I was quite happy. I did missed it badly, but when I finished, you know, scouts weren't in it, academy coaches weren't in it. You know, it was a manager, trainer, and maybe assistant coach. I didn't go down that route, but after the conversation with Lee, I got a position at Huddersfield with Ross Wilson, who's at Rangers now, and I've not looked back. I've worked at Huddersfield, Sheffield United, a brief spell at Wigan, and just done 4 years at Scunthorpe.
And what's the remit for you here?
Basically, the remit, as I've spoken to people, is I will go out and watch games. I will recommend players based on the manager's remit to me. What type of player he wants. You know, does he want a big 6'4" centre half, or does he want what does he want his full-backs to do? Does he want to just sit tight in there, or does he want them bombing on? Does he want them to defend first and foremost? Does he want a ball-playing midfielder? Does he want pace up front? Does he want a target man? So once I get my remit from the manager, I will go out and give him 4 options, how many options he wants for that particular position. It's as simple as that. From that point onwards, it's probably took out of my hands, and the powers to be, the money people and the manager will decide.
And as we've spoken, the players are out there.
In my opinion, yes. I've seen a lot of 23 football last season, and the season before was Scunthorpe. You know, I've covered, I don't know, about 120, 30 games last season. Vast majority of them were 23 games. So yes, they are out there. Yes, it is a different type of football, especially the higher you go up, the academy boys. It is a possession-based game. But there's teams out there, Leicester's of this world, who do play with a high tempo. So them players, in my opinion, could come into this sort of level of football and do a job. But as we've spoken to, you know, we're not flush with cash at the moment. You know, we might be, I'd like to fish in a nice clear pond, or even a murky pond, but I think it's going to be a swamp. That's where we're going to be fishing at. But it is what it is, but there's players out there in that swamp who can come into the club and make a difference.
And one thing's for certain, there'll be plenty of miles on your clock between now and the end of the season.
Correct, yes. It is a lonely job, but I can rest assured that I will be out there. I've already got games lined up to get us going. I've already been out there watching games for us. Nobody will ever go at me for not being out there. We will back it up with technology. We have got the systems here in place. So it will be eyes on players for me, backed up by technology. And also other people's opinions. You know, I ain't going to be doing this by myself. There will be a collective. You know, the manager, the training staff, everybody will have an opinion on players, and rightly so. I will listen to anybody's opinion on a player. I'll go and watch them. I'll go and travel and get an eyes on players. But there is a structure. There will be a structure, and it will be put on a database. So when I've gone in years to come, somebody else can come in and see it in place.